Hi, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Danya.
And we're the Red Bottom Republicans, where we talk about life, liberty, and Louboutins. Okay, so
Start with your day.
oh well, I almost ran out of gas today. normally I fill up. I'm very good about it,
Yeah.
typically. But I don't know, I had dinner with my parents last night at Whiskey Joe's. And from Whiskey Joe's to where I live, there's no gas station.
No.
And then I was going to Treasure Island for a lunch meeting.
There's nothing on Treasure Island either.
Well, you take the highway all the way there, and then there's nothing on any of the exits. So I didn't get gas until after my lunch meeting, and I had 2 miles left, and I was late to class. So it was just a stressful morning, but it's fine.
I feel you. I always get it when I'm leaving work because I know there's like a ton of stations
Yeah.
on the road I have to take to get to the interstate to come back home. So that's usually why I get it.
I just feel like everywhere I go in Tampa, because I always go to the same spots, I never pass a gas station.
See, I just think it's like so inconvenient to have to get gas all the time. I don't know why. I just hate doing it.
Maybe you need an electric car and you could just plug it in then.
Where am I gonna plug it in outside? I don't have a garage. I have to park in the dirt, so I don't know where I'm gonna plug that baby in.
I forget to plug it in because I forget to plug my phone in at night. So
Oh, I'm really good about that. Let's see. I bought this dress today, right? I was like, oh, it's really cute. It's like kind of out of my color wheel because I'm very basic.
it looks
like,
good on you.
It might look weird now that I'm sitting, but it's cute. It has these little pockets.
It's really cute.
I love it. But then so I get it, and there's like shorts connect. Like, you know how dresses have 2 layers?
Yeah.
Kind of like. So this one has shorts in it.
Is it really short or something?
No, it's not even like any shorter than any other dress. So it's like now when I go to the bathroom, it's so inconvenient because I have to take.
But it's like,
well, because it has a zipper back here too.
so basically you're wearing a romper,
Yeah.
but it looks like a dress.
So
But wearing,
I even looked at it. I took the tags off, and I'm like, oh my god, is this a romper? Like, was I going that fast? Like, trying because I actually went for like a certain thing that I had seen online. Obviously, I didn't find that, but I found like 10 other things, and I got home and I'm like, oh god, is this like shorts in the back? Like, I hate the stuff that's like shorts in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And it always looks weird on me. But
I love those.
It's not. It's actually a dress, but it's just has these loose shorts flapping.
That's cute, though.
But it's fine. I'll still wear it.
We got new cups.
Yes. They're like wine sippy cups, so we don't spill while we're doing
Because I
the show.
spilled coffee on myself. I got the new cold foam from Dunkin',
Oh.
and I was trying to make a TikTok, so I wasn't using a straw because normally I always drink my coffee with a straw, and I wasn't using a straw. And sure enough, on my white shirt, coffee.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Coffee's hard to get out to you. You know, it only happens when you're wearing white.
I know.
That's why I had to get make sure Brittany had a lid on her wine glass.
Thank you.
So she didn't spill all over mine. This is actually in my closet. We film in the closet, guys.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about more canceled things.
Yes, we have additions to our cancel pile.
Pepe Le Pew.
And Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes, I really don't get these.
Well, I think that this is just like cultural appropriation
Okay.
or something. Stereotyping.
Yeah.
I think it's what this one was for. And then they said that Pepe Le Pew touched people without their consent, basically. And I saw
Like
the
Cuomo?
funniest. Yes, I saw so many memes about that actually. Where
Wait,
they compared
really?
them. Yes.
Okay, so I have not looked at Instagram today, so
Oh no, they're
that's
funny.
funny. Okay, I'm gonna joke before even knowing it was
But
a
then-
joke.
But then also, I saw a comment on Facebook that somebody had clipped, and it said, "Oh, I'm so happy that they canceled Pepe Le Pew. My kids are so much safer now, but they're gonna go play Grand Theft Auto, and my son just set a hooker on fire so he didn't have to pay her." So, I think that our culture is completely focused on the wrong things. There are things that should be canceled, and maybe Grand Theft Auto is one of them. No, but I
or
don't.
this music
I don't
that
think we
kids
should
listen
cancel anything.
to.
But WAP.
WAP, I mean, everything.
On TikTok, I love TikTok and I love making them, but sometimes I just can't bring myself to do it because the lyrics to the songs are
Some
so
of the
bad.
songs I can't do. They're bad. I won't say it. I don't know what I'm thinking.
No, they're bad. I don't even
Like-
listen to rap music, so to hear some of this stuff, and then you see these 12, 13-year-old girls doing these.
Yeah, it was funny because I was actually in the car the other day and I'm scrolling through TikTok and my dad, knowing nothing about like social media and stuff, he goes, I thought TikTok was for kids. And I'm like, Dad, it is. He's like, what is like, this is so vulgar coming out of whatever is coming out of your phone. I'm like, Dad, it is for kids. Like, you can only be TikTok famous if you're like 16 and know how to do that stuff.
I'm
I don't
getting
know.
there. I'm getting there.
I'm not. All my videos get taken down.
I know you posted the new one today. I don't know how to use a real gun, but they just keep taking it down.
Actually, I had one recently that they didn't take down, and it got like a lot of views. So I was pretty excited.
There you go.
We'll see.
We're moving up in the world.
It like snuck through the
Maybe the
algorithm.
Republican Hype House will invite us for now.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, in other news,
Oh, this Meghan Markle thing is still going on.
I just want it to be done. The
I
poor
do too.
queen. She has to hear about it every day.
She put out a statement that basically said they were going to look into it or take the allegations seriously.
Of course, but I mean, she has to say that.
I know, but that's all she said.
Because she knows it's not true.
I know. And I saw CNN was comparing it to the statement that the Crown put out when the bullying accusations against Meghan Markle came out, and they were like, we're going to take this so seriously, we're really going to look into it. And then for what Meghan Markle said, they were just kind of like...
Well, because her bullying someone's probably actually true.
No, I know.
I don't know. But there's so much backlash, though.
I know.
Because so many people are like, abolish the monarchy. And I'm like, why?
I know,
Because
but...
of one woman who didn't want to be part of it?
Exactly. And they're saying that the majority of people that live in Great Britain think that Harry and Meghan should be
Well, tongue
stripped
twister.
of their royal titles and everything because you don't go against the queen like that. You know, it's part of their culture. She's the head of state. And she's not political.
Yeah.
So you don't have people that just hate her. People just love her.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should.
And then here in America, you know, everyone's like, oh, we should abolish the monarchy. It's not our job to abolish the monarchy. It's theirs.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with us. We get to watch it and enjoy it, but...
Yeah. I'm trying to watch a coronation.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's what I'm looking
I love
forward
it.
to.
I love having something like that around.
I know.
Whatever. I think they'll keep it.
I do too. But they did not keep Piers Morgan. Well, he kind of quit.
Well, but it was like a forced quitting, which annoys me because they're like, oh, well, he had so many, there's so many concerns about him and stuff. But as soon as she, sends in her complaint, it's like,
yeah.
But he's standing strong.
He is standing
free
strong.
speech.
I think he'll get another job, and I'm pretty sure that he is close with the crown or with the members of the royal family in some way.
But I think they kind of butted heads before this whole thing, didn't they? Because I thought they were
So
kind of like, I don't know the whole backstory.
I don't really know
But I
much
thought they
about-
were like friends. They kind of like followed each other on social media.
Meghan
and then
Markle.
something happened.
No, so the day that she met Prince Harry, she was out at a bar with Piers Morgan, and
Okay.
then Piers Morgan's he told this story back when she got engaged, and so they had some drinks. He thought they were hitting it off, and then she left, and she went to a party where she then met Prince Harry.
Oh, okay. So I got the whole thing.
So
wrong.
they're
I just
saying
knew it
that-
was something.
That his attack was personal.
One drink. It's not that personal. But then it's funny too because she has these complaints about the things that he said about her, but she doesn't listen to the news, right? Like she even said, "Oh, I never Google myself. I don't know anything about news stories about me."
Well,
But
she should.
she has a complaint the next day. I mean, come on, we all know you're listening to
And
the
that-
news.
And that they were cut off from the royal family, right? But she was wearing a $4,000 dress.
Like a Armani dress or something.
She was not
But
wearing Louboutins though, so
Yeah, but they looked expensive. They looked like Jimmy Choo's or
Something.
something. Yeah, but they're so poor. She has to wear her.
And then
$4,000
the whole
dress.
thing about how Archie didn't get a title. Well, Archie didn't get a title because the great-grandchildren of the reigning monarch don't get titles unless they're in the direct line to the throne. So Prince William's kids are princess and princesses because they will one day become king or queen. One of them will. But Archie is not in a direct line. So when Charles takes over the crown, then Archie will become a prince.
Right.
They also offered him the title of Earl when he was born. And Harry and Meghan denied that title because they said one day he'll be prince. So they obviously cared about them then, or didn't care about it then, and now they're saying, oh, he was never given a title. Well, he wasn't given a title because that's how the law is written, and it's been that way for 100 years.
Right. Ugh. It's so annoying. I just don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
And especially, like, she's so oppressed, but then, like, Candace Owens, she did this whole tweet about how she's, like, less than 20% black, and how her son is, like, less than 12% black, and
Candace Owens is getting her own show.
I know! Congrats.
Yes, we will be watching. We'll be talking about you.
Candace is a Red Bottom Republican.
Yes,
You can come on our show whenever you want. Next, I want to talk about the gun acts.
Go for it.
Well, I just want to say that House passed, like, Joe Biden's anti-gun acts. It was only two things, like, no sale between, like, private owners.
exchanges, yeah.
And then there was one other thing. But it's still really bad.
It expands background checks, I think.
Yes, and then it also, like, if some legislator says, like, you can't have a gun, then they can automatically say that without, like, even looking things up.
Interesting.
It was weird. So, fun story. Not really. I bought a new AR. Don't come at me, Joe Biden.
It's gonna come now. The government knows.
You're not taking my gun.
Come and take it. That's what you're supposed to
Come
say.
and take it. Anyway, so I get a new AR and I'm, like, signing all the paperwork, and normally, you know, you have to put, like, your social, you have to put your height and weight, like, it's very detailed. Then you have to put your gender.
Oh, here we go.
And so now, as of, like, 2 months ago, because I even asked the guy, because I know him really well, I'm like, when did this happen? And he's like, 2 months ago. You are either male, female, or non-binary. So I think if you check the non-binary box, you should have to take, like, a mental test to see if you should have a gun. Because you're either male or female.
But I think
Because
Well,
non-binary, that's like they're saying they're a they, them,
because I understand
them,
if you're
gender.
transgender, you still identify
As a male or a female.
Yeah.
But these are the people that you see identify as, like, apples and oranges and theys and thems. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you've seen it. On, like, TikTok. Somehow it, like,
I have
comes
not.
up on my random feed and
I
she's like,
haven't gotten into.
I identify as they, them, zim,
That-
Jim,
I haven't gotten to
they,
that part of TikTok
ours,
yet.
us, and it's just strange.
All I see right now are videos of Meghan Markle, and they're hilarious. Donald Trump put out a few statements. One, he's pushing Herschel Walker to run for Senate in Georgia, so that's exciting. I love his son Christian Walker's videos.
Oh.
I'm always sending them to you every day, I feel like.
He cracks me up. And I love it because he's just so sassy too.
I think that
Just
he's a
get
red
straight-
bottom Republican.
Oh, he's 100% red bottom Republican. He could come on the show too. It would be really entertaining if he
Oh my
came
God,
on.
I love him.
We actually have a lot of red bottom Republican friends in Tampa that I think we'll have on the show soon.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We have some special guests
Yeah.
for you guys. And then what else? Oh, so they passed the stimulus bill in the House and the Senate. They signed it on Wednesday in the House, and Joe Biden still has not signed it. So he's supposed to sign it on Friday. But if it was so important,
Urgent.
the people need the money right now, right now. They waited 6 weeks since the since the inauguration, and then he's waiting 2 more days to sign it, which means the checks won't even go out until the following week.
But did you see that he's, like, not signing the checks?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see that whole thing?
We're not gonna put our name on it so that it
Oh.
expedites it.
People are giving him so much, like, praise because he's not signing the checks. I'm like, he's still signing the checks, okay?
Well, they're still from him.
Well, now you see that he doesn't have a dog in the White House anymore.
Because the dog was aggressive.
It bit someone.
I just remember the liberal people that I know that were like, we are so excited
There's
to
gonna
see
be a
dogs
dog in the
back in the
White
White
House.
House. And I'm like, well, the dogs aren't there anymore, so
The dog injured someone.
he bit a security guard.
And then one other thing, that HR 1 bill.
Oh, the Voting Act. Yeah, we've got to stop that.
There
guys.
is crazy. I was like reading into it today. There's crazy
tax
stuff in this.
funded campaigns. That's what I don't understand. Why should we be paying for your campaign?
Exactly. That's why you raise money and do all these things to have your own campaign. And then so they're saying that having a like voter ID is like racist, so nobody should have one.
You have to have an ID. We talked about this. You have to have an ID to buy a gun. You have to have an ID to go to a bar.
To drive.
To buy pepper spray. To buy cough syrup. You have to have an ID to vote.
And then they're saying that they are doing mail-in voting for like 50 days before the election.
So it basically federalizes elections. So it takes the power away from the state.
And then they're saying if like an illegal votes in an election, like there's no penalty if they find out that they're illegal, like they won't go to jail. And then they're actually giving voting rights to every citizen, like if you're in prison, anything. And then you can register to vote as you're voting. So like even if you
same day registration.
You can vote.
And I think it automatically enrolls you into the voter registration.
Yeah, unless you say otherwise, then you're automatically enrolled. But I mean, there's other crazy stuff.
I just hope that it doesn't pass the Senate.
I mean, they're pretty much trying to make it where they never lose.
So they're trying to pass. So I was listening to an interview with Senator Manchin, and he was saying that he wouldn't vote for it if they tried to pass it as a budget appropriation, which is how they passed the stimulus bill, because that's their way to get around the filibuster. Because for the filibuster, you have to have 60 votes. And since it's a 50-50 split, they won't get 60 votes, obviously. But if they pass it as a budget appropriation, they only need 50 votes. But how can you pass a voting rights bill as a budget appropriation? I don't understand how that works. The stimulus makes sense because it's about money.
Exactly. But they'll try to do whatever to pass it.
Yes.
Because they're pretty much like solidifying that they never lose.
Right. Again. And then Florida, big news. Governor DeSantis just did a clemency act where now, before, if you were a felon and you wanted to get certain rights back, you had to wait 5 years. But now you don't have to wait at all. You can just apply right away. He also is canceling all penalties for businesses from local governments that were imposed during COVID. So that's a big news for the Tampa bars that just got fined. They don't have to pay. So that is big news.
And then
Anthony Sabatini, who's one of our Florida House members, is running for Congress.
Yay!
And then sad news, we had a Tampa police officer that just passed away, but he passed away because he veered into a driver that was driving the wrong way. So the driver that was driving the wrong way down the street was driving 100 miles per hour, and the police officer ran in front of him to stop him. And he passed away. So his funeral is on Tuesday, and we just want to let everyone know that we back the blue and we support all of the police officers, and we are sending prayers and thoughts to his family and his friends and all of the police officers in Tampa and across the state of Florida that might have known him.
Yes.
And then
I think that's it, right?
Chirp of the day, guys.
Oh yes, chirp of the day, the best thing.
Okay, we have a good one. It's my turn this time. So somebody comments on our last video, and they say that we love Danya. So they love you, which is fun because I love you too. But that I have an annoying voice, and every time I speak, they lose brain cells. It's fine.
I think it's because we told people to say something mean, so we had a chirp of the day.
Probably, because they follow both of us on Instagram.
Because I looked, I'm like, I wonder if they even follow me, like if they're like some long time follower, and they are, so I didn't know they follow you too. then why even say something like that? I'm like,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what? It's funny when somebody's mean to both of us, but I don't like when they just pick one of us because it's just,
Yeah, but it's
not
fine.
fair.
I don't get jealous.
The thing is I feel like I have an annoying voice. Especially right now with my allergies.
Well,
like,
when I get really excited.
Well, that's the thing
My
is-
voice gets really high.
we were so excited about the Meghan
I
Markle
know,
thing
I
and
know.
talking about it that we were probably annoying the last one, but that's okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the Strawberry Festival this weekend. So if you see us there, say hi. And
That's it, I think. So like this post, subscribe to our channel, comment your questions down
Yes.
below, and we'll see you on the next one.